students, welcome back to the class 7. So in the last class we have started with the exercise number 1.2 and we have completed some of the means and some examples on exercise number 1.2. In this video I am going to solving exercise number 1.2. So that is 8th question. So see, after 7th one may have finished, and this is 8th question. Find the product of sum of 3 consecutive smallest positive numbers with the sum of 3 corresponding opposite sides. So see here once again, find the product of sum of 3 consecutive smallest positive numbers with the sum of corresponding opposites. So see here, we know that consecutive numbers means 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these are consecutive numbers, and the product of their numbers with the sum of the corresponding opposites means -1, -2, -3. Okay, so see this is corresponding opposites. So see here what you have to do. So see here how to construct an equation, the product of sum of 3 consecutive integers. So sum of 3 consecutive integers, I write 1 plus 2 plus of 3. Okay, so I'll write like this, and next into product of that corresponding opposites means I write -1, next I write plus of -2 plus of -3. Okay, so now see, so this is the equation 1 plus 2. So just remove the brackets. So you'll remove the brackets, you'll get 1 plus 2 plus 3 into, just here also remove the brackets, -1, -2, -3. Okay, so now see, it is 1 plus 2 plus 3, 2 plus 1 3, that is 3 plus 3, which is equals to 6 into, so -2 minus 3, which is equals to -5 plus of -1, which is equals to minus of 6. Okay, so 6 into 6, that is, it is 36, and plus into minus is minus. So minus of 36 is the required answer. Okay, so please note down this problem. Okay, dear students, now comes to the exercise number 1.2, that is the 9th question. So the 9th question says, in an off-season sale, a shopkeeper makes a profit of rupees 50 on sale of one shirt and loss of rupees 20 on a sale of pair of pants. Find the number of shirts sold by him if the total profit made by him is rupees 820 and number of pants sold is 4. Okay, so the questions, understand the question first very easily. In an off-season sale, a shopkeeper makes a profit. Of rupees 50 on a sale on one shirt. Means for one shirt, he is getting the profit of rupees 50, and similarly, and a loss of rupees 20 on a sale of pair of pants. If he is on a pair of pants, he is getting, that is, loss of rupees 20. Find the number of shirts sold by him. So find the number of shirts sold by, we don't know exactly what is the number of shirts sold by a shopkeeper, and similarly if the total profit made by him, that is, if the total profit by him, so total profit in the off-season sale he has made, that is rupees 820. Number of pants sold is 4. So number of pants is sold is totally 4. Okay, first we'll write the given thing. So given thing is very important in this question. Okay, so just I write let the number of shirts be X. Alright, let the number of shirts be X. Similarly, next one, profit on each shirt. So what is the profit on each shirt is rupees 50. Okay, so see here, profit on each shirt. Profit on each shirt. Profit on each shirt is rupees 50. They are given, let the number of shirts be X and profit on each shirt is rupees 50, and one more thing, loss on each pair of pants. So next we can write loss on each pair of pants. Loss on each pair of pants, which is equals to, they are given rupees 20. Okay, So loss on each pair of pants which is equals to rupees 20, and one more thing they are given, that is number of pants sold. Okay, so number of pants sold is 4. Number of pants sold which is equals to rupees 4, and also they are given total profit. So total profit also they are given, total profit which is equals to rupees 820. Okay, so this is about the given thing given in question. First thing, we don't know the number of shirts, write the number of shirts be X. Okay, similarly profit on each shirt, so after profit on each shirt here they are getting the rupees as 50. Okay, similarly loss on each pair of pants, so a loss on each pair of pants, how much it is loss, it is rupees 20. First try the given thing. Next, number of pants sold, number of pants sold which is equals to 4, and total profit he is getting as 820. Okay, now we have to construct the equation. So how will construct an equation? So see here, first I write 50 into x means 50 into x means profit on each shirt and number of shirts. Okay, so right, so 50 into x. Next 20 into 4 minus of 21, because loss means you have to put as minus sign, and loss on each pair of pants into number of pants sold which is equals to 20 into 4 which is equals to 820. It is total profit. Okay, so now see what I have to do. Now 50 into x which is equals to 20 into 4 which is equals to 80 which is equals to 820. Okay, so 2 4s are 8, that is 20 into 4 which is equals to 18. So next step, 50 into x which is equals to 820. So this is minus 80, when go that side become as plus 80. So this will be 900. Okay, so this will be 900. So now it is 50x. Next I will write here only, I write x is equals to 900 divided by 50. So this 0 0 get cancelled, so remaining is 90 divided by 5. Again it is 5 1s are 5, remaining is 4, 5 8s are 40. So x is equals to 18 means here number of shirts is total age is 18. So all of you go through this problem, please note down this problem, and you have to send me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, hello dear students, now welcome back to the solving exercise number 1.2. Okay, so I solved in now 8th and 9th question. So 10th one example you have to solve by yourself, and you have to send me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, so next question I am going to solve. During a 12-hour period, the temperature which dropped by a fixed value every hour declined 36 degrees Celsius. How many degrees did the temperature drop each hour? Means here given the question says total period hour which is equals to given 12 hour, and total declination in temperature is 36 degrees Celsius. They are told to calculate declination temperature by per hour they are asking. Okay, so see here, first write the given thing in the question. So total time period you have to write. Next question, given thing is total time period. Total time period which is equals to 12 hour. Okay, so total time period they are given as total time which is equals to 12 hour. Next, total declination in temperature. Total declination in temperature. Total declination in temperature is how much they are given? That is given 36 degrees Celsius. 36 degrees Celsius. So they are asking the declination temperature per hour. They are asking declination temperature per hour they are asking. Per hour they are asking. So don't know that, so you can write the declination of the temperature, they are just write as X. So write declination of temperature, that is X is equals to declination of temperature, that is total time period time period divided by what you can write as total declination in temperature. So total declination in temperature. So what you can write, this you can write as, that is total declination in temperature. So this you can write, sorry, you can write this, first you have to change this, write this as total declination in temperature divided by total time period. So this formula you have to use. X is equals to total declination in temperature divided by total time period. So total declination in temperature is 36 degrees Celsius and total time period is, which is equals to 12 hours. So again 12 ones are 12 threes are, so X is equals to 3, means you can write this as declination temperature per hour, which is equals to 3. So therefore you can write, therefore declination in temperature per hour is 3 degrees Celsius. Okay, 3 hour, or you can write, okay, so declination temperature per hour, which is equals to 3 hour. So all of you note down this 11th main question and please note down, and you have to send me on my WhatsApp number.